Welcome, welcome. Sorry, I'm a few minutes late. Glad you're here. And it has been a busy couple of days. I just got back from Tennessee, where I was with General Flynn, and General Flynn gave a speech to about 500 people, and it was phenomenal. And so I'm going to preview for you something that very few people know, but it's I'm working from home, so you can hear the dog there. I know some of our great people are big fans of that dog, but he's a pain. So General Flynn gave a speech in Tennessee, Nashville. There's Mary Alice. I know, sorry about that. I was traveling and couldn't make it work yesterday. But General Flynn gave a speech in Nashville, and on Sunday afternoon, he was elected chairman of an organization called America's Future. America's Future was founded in 1946. It was founded as one of the oldest conservative organizations promoting American exceptionalism. It's an extraordinary group, the history of which has some of the major leaders in our country. It got kind of quieter in the 1990s. General Jack Singlaub stayed on as president and chairman, and Phyllis Schlafly was involved, but it just got kind of slower. And I've been the president these last few years at the request of Phyllis Schlafly and General Singlaub, and we were sort of trying to figure out how to utilize this organization and its history. And then along came General Flynn. And so he is going to take over as chairman. He's going to lead the organization. He has a vision for fighting for this country, and we will be talking more about that in the coming weeks. And that was what I've been doing for the last 5 or 6 days. So it's pretty exciting, though, to see him speak. If you do the search, he did a speech on Facebook, and they shut it down after about 15 minutes. They're going to try to silence his voice. But if you can find his speech in different social media, people recording it. It was wonderful. He's really, really good. In fact, actually, the format's not his best format. It was too long. It went on for like 2 hours, and I think he does such a great job in the setting where he gives you what's going on, and then he charges on. It kind of went on and dragged a lot of questions, some of them good questions, some of them just kind of out in left field a bit. So, but it was really great. So America's Future is the organization you'll hear later this week for people that want to be involved. It's one of the, sorry about the dog here, Mary Alice. So you guys like this silly dog. So it's going to be very exciting. Now, one thing I want to tell you, the reason he was shut down on Facebook, in my opinion, I was there listening to his speech from sitting on the side of the stage, was he was talking about the election. And he is not shy. He has seen almost all of the information and the data and what's happened. He's been involved in some of the decisions about how to analyze the court cases and all. And he believes that there was major problems with the election and that it still needs to be addressed. And so as soon as he talked about that, it seemed like he was silenced by the Facebook. They pulled him down, which brings me to this. I think it's still the most important topic that no one is addressing substantially. Not fixing the election. That's the election issues. We should fix the election issues. We've talked about that a lot. And it doesn't matter if people think the election was perfect. When there's lack of voter confidence in an election, you have to fix it. But what I really believe also is we have to go back and figure out what happened in 2020. It will never be sufficient to say only that voter confidence is down, therefore we should do reforms. We need to go back and see what happened. I think I've talked to you about it before, but I'm friendly with Congressman Pete Sessions, we're old friends. His 2018 election, which he lost, was stolen. I mean, I'm convinced of that. When you see what happened in his race in the Dallas suburbs, now happily he was reelected to Congress this last year and is serving, but in 2020. But it was stolen, and the reality is that this is the problem of what happened, what really happened in 2020, because they're rewriting history. They're rewriting history every day. So that's the big news. Sorry I was gone. Yeah, sorry I was gone for a few days, and we'll be back in the saddle now and on here at 9:45 East Coast time every day. And I'm going to go put this dog in her cage or something. So I'll talk to you soon, everybody.